Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Today we will discuss about the schedules of the Indian Constitution. So let's start. First we will go through the basic introduction about schedules. If we will talk about what are the schedules, like in current we have 470 articles. The thing that are not mentioned in our articles are mentioned in our schedules, in our Indian Constitution schedules. Initially we have only 8 schedule, but after 1950 we add 4 more schedule by amendment. So let's start to read about all schedule by one. First we will talk about the first schedule. The first schedule talk about the list of states and union territories. In current we have 28 states and 8 union territories. So remember this point. And if we will talk about the second schedule talk about the salary and allowances, like salary of our union ministers, PM, president. All the salaries are mentioned in the second schedules. And the third schedule talk about the oath and affirmation of various constitutional posts like PM and their ministers, and the other oath are mentioned in the third schedule. And if we will talk about the fourth schedule talk about the allocation of seats for state and union territories in the Rajya Sabha. Basically, it will talk about the number of seats in the Rajya Sabha in the state and union territories that are mentioned in our fourth schedule. Now we will talk about the fifth schedule. The fifth schedule talk about the administration and control of scheduled area and scheduled tribes. Like we have the area where scheduled tribes and scheduled area and where scheduled tribes are living, that are talk in the fifth schedules of our Indian Constitution. And if we will talk about the sixth schedule talk about the tribal area. Basically, it will talk about the only 4 tribal area: Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. Fifth schedule talk about the all the tribal areas of Indian boundaries. But in sixth schedule, it will talk about only 4 tribal area: Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. AM, TM. Remember this: AM, TM. Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. It will talk about only 4 tribal areas. And if we will talk about the sixth schedule talk about the division of power between state and union. And if we will talk about, we have first we have union list, then we have state list, then we have concurrent list. And if we will talk about the union list is basically talk about the power of central government. It includes defense, foreign affairs, railways. It all are under the union ministry, central government. So understood? Remember this point. And if we will talk about the state list talk about the 4 state government, like the power holding by the state government. Basically, the police are under state government. Remember this point. Police are under the state government. And if we will talk about the concurrent list are it will talk about the power that is for both union and state. Like it deals with the power for both union and state government. And it includes education. Education is in both union and state government. Now we will talk about the 8th schedule. 8th schedule talk about the basically the language recognized by our constitution. And in current we have 22 languages that are recognized in our constitution, but initially we have 14 languages. So noted this point. One thing important, that English is not included in our 8th schedule. So remember this point, it is very important. English is not included in our 8th schedule languages. So, got it? Now we will talk about the 9th schedule. These all 8 schedules are mentioned in our constitution in 1950, but after 1950 we added 4 more schedules. Like 9th schedule, it is added by the First Amendment Act of 1951. And it was talk about the land reforms and abolition of Zamindari systems. And now we will talk about the 10th schedule. 10th schedule added by 52nd Amendment Act of 1985. Remember this point, 52nd Amendment Act 1985 and 9th schedule First Amendment Act 1951. It is basically talk about the anti-deflection law, like sometimes the MLA and MP left to one party and added to another party. But after the amendment of this schedule, for example, like someone XYZ is MLA from that place, from XYZ place, from BJP, but after some time he left BJP and joined Congress, but he can't get this post again in the Congress. He should, for this post, he should first won in election. Then after that he got this post again. So it is basically mentioned in the 10th schedule, and it put in our constitution by Rajiv Gandhi government in 1985. Rajiv Gandhi government added this in our constitution. Now we will talk about the 11th and 12th schedule. 11th, basically, if we talk about the 11th and 12th schedule, we will first talk about the local government. We have two parts of local government. First is rural and second is urban. Rural like panchayat and urban municipalities. Rural is in our schedule 11, panchayat. Basically, panchayat is in our schedule 11 and municipality is in our schedule 12. Remember this point, panchayat schedule 11, municipality schedule 12. And if we will talk about the schedule 11 was added by 73rd Amendment Act of 1992. 1992 73rd Amendment Act, or municipalities is added in our constitution by 74th Amendment Act 1992. It is also added in 1992. So remember this point, schedule 11, 73rd Amendment Act 1992, and municipalities schedule 12, 74th Amendment Act. So remember the 11th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th schedule. These all are important, and remember their dates also. This will help in your exam. Now, for this, we wind up with our session. Thank you for watching my video.